We're in the wrong order.
Oh, that's all right. Hi, everybody. Welcome to Bella Crafts Live. I hope you guys are all doing well out there in Craftland.
We
Um,
hope.
we definitely hope. Um, Sorry that we're a little bit late. I was having issues with my computer, and Anne couldn't hear me, and I was freaking out. And she always tells me, breathe, just breathe, just breathe. So I did that, and then it works.
Yes.
It's divine intervention is what I call it, because I was like praying, going, please. I don't need this today.
Yeah. Well,
Ah!
and if we lose her for some reason because she is pixelating every now and then,
Yeah.
you know,
It's gotta
we'll
be. Yeah, and I'm on my hotspot. So
but
there
she's
should
in the
not be
mountains.
any. Yeah, there shouldn't be any issues, but it's live,
Hey,
right?
Tony.
Hi. Is it Joni? Okay, hi Joni. From Pennsylvania. That's where my mom is from. Oh.
Hey,
All right. Hi,
Angie.
Angie. Okay, so for those of you that will be joining us for the very first time, my name is Lisa Rojas, and this is that right now?
Yeah,
It is, right? Oh, cool.
you're over there.
This is my business partner and very dear friend, Ann Butler. And Ann and I own Bella Crafts Publishing, and we put out a free craft magazine that comes out 4 times a year. It's absolutely free, right?
Mm-hmm.
No fuss, no muss, no, we're not hiding anything, it's just free. So when I turn to do my demo, Anne's going to put links in for all of the stuff that we're chatting about right now at this moment. So anything that you want to share?
No, I want to answer Isabel. She said, technology is great when it goes well, but stressful when things are problematic. Isn't that the truth? We depend on it so much.
I
We
know
think
it's
if we press that little button, everything's going to work.
yeah,
It
and
doesn't always.
it should for all the money that we spend on making sure that it's correct. But
Yeah, but
hey, we gotta go.
little glitches here and there. It always happens during a live.
Yeah, I
You know,
know,
it's gonna
right?
happen.
And I
But
thought my
everybody's
biggest
so
problem
forgiving.
I thought my biggest problem this morning was going to be no hairspray because my hair. I thought we had hairspray in the trailer and we don't. And I'm like, okay, this is not good. My hair is going to
It
be
looks
irritated.
great.
Thank you so much, my friend. Okay, so today we are playing with Anne's products. I always have such a good time doing that. And also, I'm going to be using a die from Eileen Hall.
Yep, we
Her
love
sunflower
Eileen's
die.
guys.
Oh, yes, we do. I've got some new stuff coming in, and I'm very excited because we're going to be doing a live with her in a few weeks. I don't remember, December 4th, I think. But let me show you what we're making today because I absolutely love this. It is
Let
so
me
simple.
see.
Ugh, I hate this when I can't see where I'm
The
going.
glare, yeah.
Yeah, and glare from my computer screen. But
Kind
hopefully
of
you'll
tip
be able
it
to.
back a little bit,
Whoop, 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 whoop. I can't.
We'll see it better. We'll see it better when you have it
Yeah,
down.
when I put my camera down, yeah, it's just so pretty, and it is so easy to make.
We
That's what
like
I
easy.
loved about it. It was quick and easy. So, anything else before we get started that
No,
you
we
can think
start
of?
late. We should just get going.
Yeah, we should. All right. So let me turn the laminator on because that's important. And then I will switch my cameras and we will get started. Yay!
So while she's switching her camera, I want to remind everybody to like, comment, and share with the hashtag Bella Crafts to enter for this week's giveaway. And if you're on YouTube watching, Lisa grabs everybody who likes, shares, and comments over there and puts it into the randomizer that we use for the giveaways. So I'm going to step out and let Lisa do her magic.
Do my magic. All right, guys. So here we are. I'm hoping. Let me move my, not my camera, my light here, just a smidge. I think that will help with the lighting there a little bit. Let's see. Let's move. As you could tell earlier, I'm in my trailer. So Rich and I are in the mountains, and so, I'm using what I have available. So once again, let me show you what we have, what we're doing. But I'm working in a really tight area, you guys. So, you can see my ring light. Okay, that's the light from my camera. Let me see if I can shut it up. No, I don't want to touch it. All right, so can we do that maybe? Yeah, that's the light from my camera. All right, let's try. There we go. All right. So just such a simple, easy little, you can do a wall hanging or put it, just set it on your table, whatever. It's just a really quick and easy project. So I'm going to switch my light back on here so I can see what I'm doing. All right, there we go. Okay. So while we get started here, I want to show you the products that I'm going to be working with. All right. And where is it? There it is. Okay. So this is the paper that I'm using for this particular project. And this is from Anne's Fall Harvest. I love this. There's so many great patterns in here. You've got the leaves and the pumpkins and some burlap kind of design. These are acorns and some pine, which is what I used. And then this is just a cool little background, like winter trees is what this reminds me of. And correct me if I'm wrong, but that's what this piece reminds me of. So I'm using this one. And then also...
Sorry, I muted myself so I wouldn't make any noise.
Oh.
The branches?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Branches. Okay. All right. I was close. Okay. So, and these are the colors that I used for thermal web, for the foils. Okay. So it's the sweet mango, the wild dandelion, and the glimmering gold. Look at how beautiful these are. And then also this green. Love it, love it, love it. And then lastly, what we're doing is I'm using Eileen's sunflower dye. Now, she gave this to me a while ago, and I just had not had a chance to use it. And then I told Anne, I was like, oh, I know what I want to do. So, yeah, this is one of Eileen's dyes from Sizzix. It's a great dye. In it has 3 different sizes of petals. I know you can't see that, but I'm telling you, it's there. And then also a big, huge leaf over here. It's just a really fun set. There you go. So from Eileen, that light is going to annoy me, but we're going to pretend like it's not there. All right. So to get started, the very first thing that we need to do to start on our little project here, let me move the laminator just a little bit closer. Okay, so to foil, for those of you that have never seen it before, this is one of the easiest, if not the easiest way to add some shine and glitter to your projects without getting glitter all over you and the floor and everything else. Right now, my table that I'm sitting at has got a little bit of glitter on it, but that's because I used it for the flowers. So, there we go. All right. So what you're going to do, this is the paper that I'm using for this one. And I absolutely love this. And then I also used Anne's black toner paper. So it is just like this. I know you guys have all seen it before, except for it's solid black. And that's what you can add foils to. And then you can die cut those out. And I'm going to show you that a little bit in just one second. But for right now, what you want to do is the foil. Okay, the foil comes in a little longer sheet. So what you're going to do is you're going to, measure it out, make sure that you have the right, let me lift. Okay, hang on one second, guys. Let me see if I can bring my camera up a little bit. Nope. All right. Okay, so it has these both sides. Now, one of the biggest mistakes that first-time users use is, or do, I should say, is they take the foil and they think that the pretty side is supposed to go down, and that's not how it works. Okay, so what you want to do is you want to take your toner paper, whichever that you're using, and then lay your foil on top. And what you're going to do, as I was starting to say, was the sheet is a little bit bigger than the 6x6 toner paper, so you just want to trim it down to size to make sure that it covers your whole piece. Okay, so once you've done that, then what we're going to do next here, let me get this straight. Okay, then you're going to put it into a piece of, I use parchment paper, okay, and use this copy paper. I have better luck with parchment, so that's what I use, and has better luck with the copy paper. My brain's not kicked in yet. And so that, that just is just a preference, I guess. So you might have to experiment a little bit. So what you're going to do is you're going to put it inside your parchment paper here, and then you're going to feed it through your laminator. Okay. And you want to put it in fold first. So that way it'll go in there nice and smooth. Now I can see here, I probably should have trimmed mine a little bit better there, but you know what? I'm going to right now because I'm afraid I'll mess up the machine if I don't. All right, so let me trim this last little piece off. There we go. Set that off to the side. Okay, and then once again, you're going to take that folded edge and put it through your hot laminator. Okay, it needs to be hot. And then you just let it run through. And that's what we're going to do here. So you can see it going through the side that I put it in, and then it's coming out the back side. So whichever laminator that you choose to use. I have a Scotch one, but that one died. So we're using the one from Pink and Maine today. All right, so once it's done, it comes out that back there. All right, I'm going to turn that off. Okay, so now this is the favorite part. This is the part I love the most. Okay, so now what you're going to do is you're going to peel this all off.
Always the reveal is the favorite.
I know it.
So pretty.
Now, isn't that so pretty? It's so hard to see. That's the one thing that frustrates me, because no matter what equipment we buy, foil is just so much more beautiful in person because that's gorgeous. Oh my goodness. Okay. So we've got that piece done. Let me put this off to the side for now. And then I'm going to bring in this goody stuff. All right. So what I did then, I did the same exact thing that I just showed you, except I used Anne's black toner paper. So for that, what I did was I put the black toner paper down first, and then I put this is the wild dandelion, and this here for the larger flower, this is the sweet mango. Okay, so I ran through the sheets, each one, and then once I had my whole sheet covered, then I went ahead and I die cut them out with the die. Now I only used the 2 smaller dies. The other one that is in the die set from Eileen is bigger, and it's really beautiful, but I use the medium and the smaller size. So what you want to do then is to run these through your hot laminator, just like I just showed you, and then die cut your pieces out. Okay, now this is for the bigger ones that I did. Let me put this up here. And then here's for the smaller ones. So, so pretty. I love these. Yeah, so pretty. Okay, so for this, you're going to cut out 2 of the medium size petals, and then you're going to cut 4 of the smaller size. Okay. All right. So now that you have them all foiled and die cut out, then the next thing we're going to do is put it together. Okay. So I went ahead and I added some foam tape in here. Okay. Just a couple pieces of foam tape to give it just, a little bit more dimension. And then what you're going to do from here then is take, anything that you have that's round, a paintbrush, whatever, even your fingers, and just kind of do this with the leaves. Okay. You just want to kind of curl them just a little bit. You can do the same thing with your fingers. So, whatever is easiest for you to use. So the bottom layer, I put my petals down, and then in the top layer, I put them up. And it's just a little tiny bit. You don't have to do a whole lot. Okay. You just want, you just don't want it flat. Okay. So that one is already done. Almost. I still have to put this middle piece on. So we're going to take some of this foam tape here, and I'm just going to cut some little pieces off. Okay. Now these have holes in them, so you can, use a brad if you want to do that. But what I wanted to do was I wanted to add some glitter stuff to the centers of my flowers. So that way I did not worry about covering the hole, because I am covering the hole. So, okay, so we're going to take this last piece here and again, curl it up just a smidge. Okay, and then we're going to put that one right in the center there. Look how pretty that is. Oh my gosh, you guys, you should see this in person. It's just gorgeous. All right, and then the last thing that we're going to do is add some of these little goodies. Some foam tape to this little flower here. And for this one, you're going to do, well, same thing. You're going to do the bottom layer, the middle layer, and the top. Okay, so here we're just going to, that's going to be a little bit big. Let's cut that down some. All right, so right there, this is my bottom. Okay, there's that. And then this one. There we go. Cut a little bit more off of that. Okay, so let me get this all up and out of my way here. Okay, so I'm going to take this one and then put it on top. Come on. And I don't know if you can tell, but I'm kind of offsetting the petals on each of the flowers. So you want to do that because it just gives it a little bit more dimension. All right, and we're going to add this last little bit right here. And peel that one off. And then we're going to put this top one on. All right, let's go right in there. That looks good. All right. And then again, you're going to do the same thing with the petals. You're just going to kind of, bottom layer, down. And just play with it until it looks like what you want it to look like. Okay, we might need a little bit of glue here. Yep. All right, I'm going to stop for a second and add, excuse me, a little bit of glue. So it'll hold that foam tape just a little bit better. There we go. Okay, now once you have your flowers all done and pretty, okay, then the next thing, now I got glue all over my flower. All right, we're not going to worry about that. All right, so the next thing that we're going to do is we're going to add some of this glitter that I have. Now this is just, it's a combination of 3 different types of glitters that I had, and they're just, you know, the same colors, the autumn colors. So I loved that. I loved mixing them up like that because it just made the whole thing look so much prettier. All right, so for this, then what we're going to do, I'm going to move this little guy out of my way. Okay, and then I'm going to take my regular glue and I'm just going to slap it on there in the center. Okay, and then just take your glittery stuff and pour it right on top. And then what I did was I just kind of patted it down just a little bit. If you use a hot glue, you don't have to worry about that. But with your wet glue, you want to just kind of pat it down a little bit so it'll stick a little bit better. And it's really, again, it's going to be very, very hard to see. But you see how pretty that is? Okay, so we've got that one. And now we're going to do the big one. And as I said, this is a very quick and easy project. It won't take you any time at all to make this. I think the biggest, the longest thing for me to take was what colors I wanted to use. So, you know, other than that, it's just a really simple project, but it is beautiful when it's completed. Okay, so again, I'm just going to pat that down just a little bit. Okay. And then I've got my little centers all nice and pretty. Yeah. And then we're going to pour this glitter back inside, hopefully, without making a mess. There we go. Nice. All right. So now you have your main elements done and ready to go. Okay. So next, let me grab my little piece here and my box. Okay. So now what I did for the sentiment. Okay. Now you can do anything that you want for the center, for the sentiment on this. I made mine in Canva. Just because I just didn't want to stamp anything on this particular project. So I went ahead and I just created this on Canva for me. And like I said, though, you can stamp it out, you know, add some flowers or whatever here to the sides, however you want to do it. But you're going to take that and then cut it out. And I believe I'm going to, you know, you guys know too also that all of this will be on the blog Sunday, okay, when I do the blog post, and it'll have all the dimensions and all of that. But just for right now, so this is about 4 inches by 3 inches, okay? So you've got this piece, and then you're just going to cut your brown piece regular old cardstock, and you're just going to cut it just about a 1/4 of an inch bigger. Okay, so now we're going to add the two together. There we go. Okay, and then I'm going to just lay it down here. And I just love this. I kept thinking, what I wanted to do for the sentiment, because I didn't want to stamp it. And I kept thinking, okay, we're doing, like a fall, autumn, project again. Let me do something that, I feel grateful about. So mine says that I'm grateful for family. Okay, so we've got that done now, and that's up out of the way. So now we're ready to put it all together. Okay, so now we're going to take this beautiful foiled paper here, and you're going to cut your base. This is 7 by 7. Okay, now this is what fits in the frame that I'm using. Okay, so if you have a different frame, and I'm going to show you the frame in a second, but if you have a different one, then of course you're going to cut to size, whatever is going to work great on your little frame. Okay, but this is 7 by 7. So now we're just going to take this just like that, add some glue, and then we're going to lay this right on top. See if I can get that straight. There we go. Okay, so we've got that, and then the next thing we're going to do is we're going to add this piece to the middle here. Again, we're just going to add some glue back there and plop that down. Okay, and I'm just eyeballing. So however you get things straight is what works for you. Sometimes I measure everything out. Sometimes I just go for it and I eyeball. So it just depends on what kind of mood I'm in. All right. And then last but not least, I'm going to add my flowers on. Okay. So we're going to put this one down here. And I'm going to use a glue gun for this, just because it'll make it a little bit easier to hang on to. All right, so I want to add my one sunflower down here. Okay. That glue on the foil is still a little bit damp. Excuse me. Okay, and then we're going to add this other one up here at the top. There we go. Add that right up there in that corner. There. So there is actually, this is your, this is your product, your finished product piece. So now you're ready to just plop it in a frame. All right, let me move some stuff out of the way again. There we go. Okay, so the frame. Now, what I love about this frame, because I have used this frame in another project, and what I love about it, and I'm going to show you my little trick on how you can reuse this. Okay, so it comes like this. This is what the frame looks like. And this has got acrylic in it. So it's just a regular shadow box frame. But what I started doing when I started using this, because I have used it a couple times. Instead of gluing this piece down here, I don't want to glue it down. What I'm going to do is I'm just going to run some tape across the back of it. So that way, if I want to change, it doesn't hurt anything. So if I want to take this out, I'm going to get the rest of my glitter off there. If I want to take this out and use it again for another project, then I can, because all I'm doing is I'm just taping the backing down. And you are the only one that's going to know that it's not connected all the way, right? So once you have your base on, now you got everything on there nice and pretty. And then the last thing you do is just take the box lid, plop it down, just like that. Okay. And you've got yourself a really, really pretty fall frame. I just love this. I thought it came out so, so pretty. But you can see how easy it is, right? Oh, that light is bugging me. But there you go. Just a quick, easy project that you can make in, 30 minutes, I think. I don't even think it would take much longer than that. But yes, I love it. I love, 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 of course, all of Anne's toner papers. And I absolutely love this die from Eileen. It is a very cool die. Actually, this smaller one that I used up here, I think this would be beautiful for like a snowflakes. I think that'd be really pretty. So, all right, talk amongst yourselves. And I'm going to switch my camera here.
That's such a cool tip about changing the picture out, because you can do it for the seasons. Everything costs so much. So when you can reuse things and not have to buy, where do you store all your stuff sometimes, right?
That's actually my issue.
Well, yes. I lost you, Lise. Okay. Well, she'll come back. I'll send her a quick message saying, hey, you're not here anymore. You've left the room. There she is. There you are. Okay. It's like, okay, you've left the room. So I'm going to go over some of the comments. Isabel said, Lisa, that was really quick. And the format could be used for so many different greetings. So true. I mean, it is endless, the possibilities.
Yeah, and see, that's what I liked, because last year I did the shadow box, but I did it with Pear Blossom Press, where I did a lighted box. And I thought, gosh, this box is so nice. It's so pretty. I want to be able to use it again and again. Mm-hmm. So that's why you add the tape, then you can switch it out any way you want it.
Yeah.
Love it.
I do that all the time. Just
because. So much easier.
Yeah. Eileen said, nice gift. Angie said, that is so pretty.
Oh, thank you guys.
A lot of people had appointments, so they were coming and going, and Isabel had appointments this morning. Eileen said, would be pretty on a special package too, just the inside, the flower.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Yes, that would be beautiful.
And when you foil anything,
I mean, come on. Just, you can get such beautiful, results without the glittery mess that you get with glitter. And I love foiling. I love it, love it, love it. And I love this die, because there's so many different ways you can do this die too. I wanted to do something a little bit simple with it, just so everybody would have an easier time. But, you can use this for so many different things. Many different things.
Well, and change the colors up. Even though it's a sunflower.
Yep.
You could look like a poinsettia.
Yep.
If you used red and added more layers. So a lot of possibilities.
Oh, yeah, definitely. Snowflakes. A lot of cool stuff. Yeah.
Yeah.
So it's just, I just wanted to do something that was going to be quick and easy, that, because everybody is like insanity right now, because we're right before the holidays, and so you got to try to think of things that you can do quick and easy. And,
my mantra.
Yes, it is. Yes, it is. So that is it for me today, guys. I am so glad that you all joined us. Hey, everybody that you saw. What is Eileen saying? Oh, thank you. Oh, Eileen, thank you. Okay, that's so sweet. Yeah, no.
Remember to like, share, and comment with the hashtag Bella Crafts to be entered for the giveaway this week that we will announce next week. And last week's winner for ThermoWeb, we will announce during my live at 2:00.
Yep.
I showed Lisa a sneak peek of my project. She was very impressed. It's. I do think
I'm not saying a word. This is the one time I am staying quiet.
Yes. Well, it's in my head.
It's in her head. Yeah. She's got about an hour and 15 minutes to work on it. So.
To create it. Yes.
Oh, I'm telling you.
But join us back here at 2:00 Central Time in just a little over an hour. Yes. And I'm doing something different. I mean, I'm not doing necessarily the kind of crafts I usually do. I mean, It's Christmas again, guys. It's Christmas.
Well, it's that time. Even as I was creating this, I was thinking, I should switch this up and do, like I said, a December theme or Christmas theme. And then I was like, well, I don't have those papers with me. They're all at home. So, use what you got. So,
yeah. And I've been in Christmas mode for a couple months now. And the project's going to be super cute. So you will want to join us back here in about an hour and 15 minutes. So until then, take some time to craft.
Yes, ma'am, because it's good for your soul.
It really is. And Angie, it sounds interesting. It will be. Let's see if I get done.
Yeah. I'm not saying a word. I plead the fifth.
All right, you guys. She likes everything planned out. So
I do. I have to have it planned out. I would be a complete
Eileen and I work the
same. I know you guys do. And a lot of crafters do, but I used to drive my mom insane. Because, she was like, let's get it done. Let's get it done. And I'm like, well, no, because it needs to go here. And that needs, everybody does it different.
We'll see you guys in a little bit. Bye, everyone.
Bye.